It is For Your Money time with James Nelson, financial advisor with NelsonCorp Wealth Management. Great to see you, James.
Good to see you too, Jim.
So let's get into it. We are certainly several months into this virus-induced crisis and seeing more economic data come in related to it. It certainly doesn't look good for a lot of people, and we've seen and heard speculation to what a recovery could look like. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so the economic data has been pretty brutal so far. The first graphic here kind of illustrates a couple potential paths forward. By no means are these the only paths, but these are the most common. The first one being that V-shaped. You know, we've had this sharp decline and now some sort of a recovery. We're certainly all hoping for that V-shaped recovery. It's short term and we get back to where we started at the beginning of the year. The next one is the U-shape. That's a more prolonged downturn, so we have the sharp decline and things don't bounce back as quickly. This could last 6 months, 12 months, maybe even more than a year before things really recover. The W-shaped is another potential option here. That's where things fall quickly, like the first two, recover a bit, and then retest the lows before things really bounce back. That's a much more prolonged period of time. That can last more than a year. And then that square root symbol is the one that we're all hoping that we don't run into. That's a sharp decline, and then we move sideways for a period of time, and that could be a long time, a number of years, before things really recover.
Your explanation there certainly indicates that some of these paths are better than others. Is it too early to tell what might be the most likely scenario?
Yeah, so you know, I think it all depends on what we come up with as far as the health aspect of this. Do we come up with a vaccine? How quickly do we come up with a vaccine? Is there a second wave in the fall, like a lot of people are predicting? That's going to have the biggest impact. You know, how long this is going to stretch out. But we can make some assumptions. There's been some industries that have really been hit. You look at the airlines and the hotels and travel business as a whole, along with energy sector and financials. They've all been hit pretty hard. It's probably going to be quite some time before any of those companies really get on their feet. So as much as we don't like saying it, that square root symbol is probably a realistic outcome. This is probably going to take quite some time before everybody gets back on their feet.
Manage those expectations. James Nelson, NelsonCorp Wealth Management. Great to hear from you. Good luck with everything for yourselves as well.
Thanks so much, Jim. Good to see you.
Absolutely. If you missed any of this discussion, we've got that available for you on ourquadcities.com.